Once upon a time in a village, there was a hardworking farmer. Every day he carried 2 clay pots to a well far from the village to fetch water. One pot was perfect and the other had a crack. Because of the crack, half of the water leaked out before they reached home. The perfect pot said to the cracked pot, "You are a very useless pot. You have a crack and you leak all the water. If you were not a pot, I would say you are a waste of clay." The cracked pot said nothing. It just felt sad. He thought maybe the farmer would understand how sad he was. But the farmer kept quiet. Every day the cracked pot carried water from the well to the fields. Every day the perfect pot mocked him, saying, "You are useless. You're good for nothing. If I were you, I would be very sad." But the cracked pot never replied. He just kept quiet and walked alongside the perfect pot till they reached home. One day the farmer said to the cracked pot, "You know what, my friend? You seem to be very sad. Why don't you look at the road ahead and see what is around you?" The cracked pot thought maybe the farmer would buy him a new pot without a crack. So he replied, "Oh yes, of course. That's all I ever do, look at the road ahead of me. But there is nothing to see. There are only stones and dirt." The farmer said, "Is that so? Then look carefully and tell me, what do you see?" The cracked pot looked carefully and saw some beautiful flowers blooming on the side of the path. He said, "Look, farmer, there are beautiful flowers over there. They must be so happy to be alive." The farmer smiled and said, "You have been walking alongside this path for many days, but today you see flowers there, right?" The cracked pot said, "Yes, I do." The farmer said, "There are flowers on this side of the path only. On the other side, where you don't see, there are no flowers. Do you know why?" The cracked pot said, "Why?" The farmer said, "Because every day my feet water these flowers with your leaking water. You bring water from the well here, and although half of it leaks out, it waters these flowers and makes them grow." Then the cracked pot understood. He was not useless. He might be cracked, but he was useful. He was bringing water to the fields and also helping the flowers grow. He was happy to hear all this, but he was sad that he did not realize it earlier. The cracked pot said, "I am sorry, farmer, that I was sad when you put me beside the perfect pot every day. I should have known that I am not useless." The farmer said, "It's okay. We all have our own problems, and sometimes we need to see things differently to find happiness." From then on, the cracked pot was very happy. He was proud to be a cracked pot. The perfect pot said, "See, you are happy now. It was your sadness that made you feel weak. When you don't feel sad, you are strong." The farmer took both the pots home. That evening, he told his family, "Today the cracked pot was very happy. I asked him why, and he told me that he understood he is not useless. He brings water to the fields and waters the flowers on the side of the path." His son said, "That means the cracked pot is more useful than the perfect pot." The farmer said, "Yes, my boy. Nobody is perfect. Each one of us has some flaws. What may be your weakness may be your strength. You just need to look at it differently."